Hey everybody, so thank you for tuning in once again to Talk Worthy with me. This week we are going to be talking a little bit about the upcoming holiday, which is Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is coming up in 2 weeks, and what I love about this time of year is we all have an opportunity to self-reflect. It celebrates the lunar calendar, but it also celebrates the time that Adam and Eve was born. It is the beginning of humankind's existence. One of the things that I think about this time of year is not so much the external things that I need to change, but the internal things that will have a longer lasting effect. One of my friends called me and said, I'm really considering doing something more in my Jewish faith. And when we talked about it, she said, it's kind of an external commitment, isn't it? And I'm like, well, why are you doing this? And she said, well, I really want to fit in with my community. And I said, well, being part of a community is fantastic and it creates a sense of belonging. But if we're abandoning ourselves to do that, is it really self-transformation or is it self-neglection? And I think that we have to get real honest and real with ourselves to figure out, why are we taking on certain things in our life? And when we do decide to take on new things that sort of challenge us, are we challenging ourselves in a healthy way? Are we creating more crisis for ourselves? I've seen too many people make that sort of mistake. And the reason why is because they're not really connected to something deeper. They're just taking on something external. And then as a result of that, they find themselves end up becoming resentful of taking that thing on because they weren't really doing it for the right reasons, and they weren't doing it for themselves to have a deeper connection with something higher. They were just doing it to feel okay with the group of people that they happen to find themselves being part of. So I think when we start to look at ourselves this time of year, it's really important that we look at ourselves, who we are as people deeply, and really listen to our voice of who we are. Discover what that small voice is inside of us. That small voice can really create a tidal wave of amazing changes in our life and in others' lives as well. But when we just take on external things for the hope of fitting into a larger picture, that doesn't usually create an external experience. It usually creates an internal void. Next week, we are going to have a fantastic guest. I am so excited. He's a writer, he is a musician, and we're going to probe him a little bit on what it is that self-reflection is. I'm not going to give it away. Let's just say he is a very well-renowned rabbi. I think he's super cool, and I can't wait to meet him in person and have this discussion. It's going to be way more entertaining than me just sitting here and talking to you. But every now and then I gotta step it up a notch and just mi casa, su casa. You know what I'm talking about? Just me and you, one-on-one.